What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at prime moment Barnes. We have only really just done his prime, and I believe we've used his baby as well. We haven't actually used his mid card as of yet, but we have got a left wing 91 Barnes. He's a 4-star. He's coming in at 1.8 mil at the moment on the Xbox. Obviously that will drop down as we go forward into the game. He is a high medium with a left foot, and he is 6 foot tall. So for me, I don't know if I'd even play him as a left wing. I'd probably go for more of a cam, if anything. I'm finding a lot of the prime moment icons that are forwards are more in the cam role than anything. You do have a few that obviously can play left wing or right wing really well, but I think for Barnes, being so tall and everything that he's got, I'd probably want him in the middle of the pitch. He's going to be tall, he's got great strength and aggression, decent stamina, dribbling wise 93 composure is fantastic, good agility balance on the base, good ball control and dribbling. Shooting wise, 93 finishing to start with, as well as having 92 pace as well. The card looks really nice. This is a very big upgrade for him and could make him a real unit when it comes to going forward in the pitch. So I'm going to see how he plays. We're going to jump into the first match. I actually liked his prime. Didn't really like his baby too much, but his prime actually really, it speaks to me. It looks really nice. So we're going to jump into the first match and see how he plays. So jumping into the first match, we are going to be coming up against, wow, he's definitely going to leave. Definitely going to leave. I was going to say there's no icons in the team, but he's got 66 chem. There's no way. I hope he does give us the win. I don't expect him to, but it would be the honourable thing to do if he was going to do it. But I can imagine most people normally just go, yeah, like he's going to. Personally, I do give the win. I just think, especially in a draft, what does it hurt? You're leaving anyway. You may as well give them the win to get them through. But unfortunately, this guy's just going to play it straight away and disconnect. But fair play to him, whatever. So jumping into this match, oh my god. So we are coming up against our first prime moment R9. This is going to be horrible already. He's got Barnes as well, Sol Campbell. He's got a very, very nice team. 95 chem, but it's that R9 that's staring me right into my soul. Hopefully we can beat him. Oh damn, Messi has already scored. But Greenwood's answered straight back. Let's go. Oh, and Sol has tipped it in. Let's go. Barnes. Quo's Messi. Barnes into Greenwood. Oh, and Pogba, what an assist from Greenwood. It all comes from Barnes' pass to Greenwood. Barnes again. Oh. Into Barnes. Cheeky 1-2 of Ericsson. Greenwood into Barnes. Is Campbell going to take it? He is. Pogba's going to take that though, and finesse, and that's a save. I thought he was going to bring his keeper out, but he doesn't manage to do that. Petit, interception. Pass it over to Barnes, back into Petit. We got it into Barnes. I was going for Greenwood in that one. Socrates into Barnes. It's a lovely play. Barnes still making that run. It's a rubbish pass from Greenwood. Barnes is making that run. What can we do? Obviously got a lot of pace. We've got round him. Gattuso making that important challenge. Couldn't quite get round him though. Into Petit. We're going across. We're going to see if we can find Barnes on that run from Greenwood. It's a great ball. Oh, ref. Beautiful. Lovely little bit of skill. Draws the foul out quite nicely. First half, Barnes not really doing a hell of a lot on that wing. We're going to try and actually bring him inside the midfield now. Mainly because I feel like he is kind of a little bit out of his bounds there. I know we've only brought Ericsson on recently, but I'm thinking we put Messi there. If he plays well in the second half, I'll do that at the start of the game. Barnes to Petit to Barnes. Barnes is doing that run again. We can see him running through that middle. Oh, the pass is going to kill him, but that's much better. We've already got him probably just as much involved as he was for most of that that first half. Barnes with an interception there. Petit. See, this is what I mean. Just a fantastic CDM overall. Knocks it out to Barnes. Greenwood to Messi. Messi finds Barnes. This has got to be number 5. He's got plenty of opportunities, and he passes to the one person that was offside. I wanted Salah on that far side, but unfortunately I don't know why they didn't want to pass to him. Greenwood nearly taking the ball back. Oh. Petit taking the ball off that prime moment R9. Barnes going to find Greenwood. Greenwood's going to chip the keeper this time, and he manages to get number 5, and we go into the second match. Into Barnes. Barnes to Petit, into Greenwood's feet. 1-2 with Barnes, not quite getting that second pass off. Petit nearly getting that tackle. Virgil passing it back to Barnes. Drag back. That's what I want to see. Into Petit. Back into Barnes. Finesse. Messi. Not quite. We're trying a little bit of fancy here. Greenwood flicks it. Hits it. Salah. Into Greenwood. Into Barnes. Gets ourselves a goal. There's 7-1. Now he should be leaving. We'll see him later. I do feel sorry for him getting that prime moment R9 and only managing to get to the first round, but we definitely deserve that victory. Both players doing very, very well. Actually, Barnes going into that cam roll was perfect. He had more of the ball, he had a bit more time on the ball, and in general just had a little bit more freedom. Left wing, I think, is a position for people like Messi, Salah. Even Messi, in fact, I probably wouldn't even put him there. But it's a little bit better for him there. So I feel like that's going to be the move for the second match. So jumping into the second match, we are now coming up against prime moment R9, prime moment Garincha, Hadji, team of the year Trent. That R9, I can't wait to try him. He is one that I really want to do. We're going to be trying to do as many prime moments as possible. We're going to go down all the list. I may even put a hold off on all of the icons and try and really do all 86 prime moments by the end of this year. Barnes making that AI interception into Petit's feet. Finds Martinho. We've got Barnes on the wing for the moment until the ball goes out. Oh, doesn't find him. R9. Don't let him have that space. But now we've got Messi on. We've put Barnes into the middle. We should have a better team. Personally, that's just a little bit of bad defending from me. We gave it back to him far too easily with that throw. It's not the pass that I intended, but it's still what I should learn from that. Big Petit into Barnes. Greenwood. All the way out to Messi. Barnes again. Into Barnes. Can we chip him? Oh, that's a fantastic finish from Barnes. Cool collective. Brings it back to 1-1. Lovely little chip from Barnes. Barnes with a tackle. Getting it off Garincha. Lovely stuff. Into Messi. So far in this half, we've not been doing too bad. Obviously, 2 goals from R9 is going to be the deciding factor so far, and it's the problem we're going to have with draft. And I think this is the one issue that everybody's going to hate about draft, is that one player can turn not a bad player into a good player, but gives the options that if he gets that shot, he's going to score. If he's got someone like Moments R9, it's going to be very interesting to try and always defend a player just at that caliber. So if you tend to have a lower rated draft, you're going to struggle if you come up against someone like that. And then you put a good player with that sort of team and you don't have it. It gives such an advantage. But giving everybody the same amount of icons and really boosting it up is good, in my opinion. I do believe it gives you the option to really try out all of these icons before purchasing them. It's a great save, but we have given a penalty. God damn. Oh, and it's saved. We have cancelled out R9. Of course he's going to score it. Salah laying off Barnes. Greenwood's not going to make that run. He's not going to make that run. And there we go, we've got the victory after that. A very solid penalty shootout right there. 4-2, saving the first two. The third one I definitely should have saved. I just wanted to go down the middle just to see if he did it with R9 again. But it did go left, which I did anticipate, but we do manage to go through to the next game. So finishing up Barnes' overall review, what a player he was. He played better in that cam role for me. I played the first half of him in left wing, and I just felt like he didn't really have much. He didn't touch the ball much, and every time we did, there's very limited options to do when you're in left wing. If you've not got quite the 5-star skills, or I suppose if you've not got the capabilities of being able to do something with him with the 4-star skills, then it does prove a little bit challenging. You can float him in a different area. You can kind of maneuver him into a different area with the passing. But overall, he's always going to be far on that wing. And I think for Barnes, he just didn't really relate to it. He's not a very small player. He's 6 foot tall. He's a big unit. He needs to be in that middle. And for me, when I put him in cam in that second half, he played really well. He got more of the ball. He managed to get forward more. He did score in that cam role. And overall just was a lot better in that position. For me, I would happily use him as a cam rather than, or even a CM at some point. More as the attacking one though. I wouldn't say defensive duties were amazing. But definitely a cam would suit him down to the ground. More than a left wing for me, I would put someone a little bit smaller out on the wing instead. Maybe if you were going for instance, like something like Insigne up front, using his striker card and swapping him with Barnes on the left wing. That's a different kind of perspective from it. Same with Mertens. I feel like they're the better cards to use on the wing, and then Barnes is better with that midfield role. So overall for Barnes, I preferred him more than any of his other versions after using 2 of his other versions, obviously being a little bit more expensive than them as well, being 1.8, definitely not worth the 1.8 as of yet. I'd probably say he could probably drop down to about $1 mil, and then after that probably a lot less when it comes towards the end of the game. But for me, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I think as a prime moment and reviewing all of the prime moments together as their own entity, I feel like he's not going to be the most meta, but he still can do a job. If you manage to pack him, still a very good player to play with 100%. I just think even with the stats, there just seems to be something a little bit off with him. I just don't think he's going to challenge the likes of Ronaldinho, the Kaka, the real meta cams. So for me, playing him as a left wing as well, Henry, Overmars, I think Nedved's a left mid as well. Oh no, Nedved's actually a cam, I believe. So playing with them basically, with the left wings of the players, I just don't think he's going to cut it for me. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you think. Make sure to subscribe and like whilst you're down there as well. And I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.